Hey, it's Sarah. I am so glad that you are here again. Now, whether you stumbled onto this tonight or you came back because something in you needed to, I want you to know that this space is for you, just you, right here, right now. So imagine that in this moment, I am just a lantern in the dark, shining a little bit of light so that you can see the next few steps. Because tonight I want to talk to you about fear. And not the kind that makes you jump when a door slams, but like the quieter kind. The kind that lives in your chest. It makes decisions on your behalf before you even realize it happened. Now, yesterday morning, we talked about being the lighthouse and about cultivating that steadiness inside yourself and those small daily moments that anchor you so that when the storm comes, you become the stillness other people navigate by. You become the stillness for yourself. But tonight, I want to sit with the part that doesn't get talked about enough. What happens before you become the lighthouse? And what happens when the storm is inside of you and it's wearing the face of fear? And I'm willing to bet you might be a little bit afraid tonight of something. And if you're really, truly honest with yourself, just sit with that. What are you afraid of right now? Because here's what fear does that nobody tells you. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't walk in and say, hello, I'm fear, and I'm about to run your life for a little while. It comes in dressed as logic and as practicality. And I'm just being realistic. It comes in as the reason you don't send the message, or the reason that you don't take the leap, that you don't leave, that you don't stay, that you don't ask for what you need, that you don't believe you deserve what you want. And fear is a masterful disguise artist. And when fear is at the wheel, we think we're driving. So I want to ask you something, and I want you to just sit with it, and you don't have to answer out loud. Is there a decision you're carrying right now? Something you've been circling or avoiding or rushing toward that might be coming from fear rather than the truth? And I know that's a tough ask. And I know it can be even scarier to have to really sit with that question and own it. But that's why I'm sitting here with you. No judgment, no assumptions, no expectations. Just notice, is there something that you are carrying right now that you've been circling, avoiding, dodging, that might be coming from fear rather than the truth? And just notice if something comes up. Just sit with it for a minute. Because here's what I've come to understand about fear-based decisions. They almost always have a particular feeling to them. They feel urgent and contracted and restrictive, and like you need to decide right now or something terrible will happen. Kind of like if you slow down, everything might fall apart. But that urgency and that tightness, that's not wisdom talking. That's a nervous system that learned a very, very long time ago that uncertainty equals danger. Just think about that. It feels dangerous when we just don't know. And that makes sense. It makes complete sense. Because at some point in your life, probably when you were very young, uncertainty was dangerous. And hell, you might have had moments like that as an adult. And unpredictability might have meant that someone wasn't coming, or that someone was coming and you didn't know what you were getting. And it wasn't safe, whether physically, emotionally, mentally. And it may have actually been safe, but you perceived that it wasn't. So your body learned to scan and to brace and to decide fast and to decide preemptively, because waiting felt like a threat. And that was survival then. I want you to hear that. It was survival in those moments, and it kept you going. But it might be running the show now in places it was never meant to reach. So what do we do with that? And this is where I want to bring you back right now, gently into your body, because fear lives in the body before it ever becomes a thought. And the lighthouse, your lighthouse, is built in your body too. So let's just do one small thing together. Wherever you are right now, sitting, lying down in your car, I want you to feel the surface beneath you. The chair, the bed, the seat. Feel it hold you. Literally put your hands on whatever surface is underneath you right now and just feel it. Close your eyes so that you can stay in the moment and really notice what you're feeling under your hands. Now I want you to take one breath, just one, in through your nose, slow, and then let it out through your mouth. So we're going to do it right now. Now that exhale, that's your nervous system being told you are safe right now. In this moment, you are okay. The inhale, that is bringing in so much beautiful air, but the exhale, that, my friends, that is where you calm your system down. And remember, you don't have to make the big decision tonight. You don't have to have it figured out. That's fear that's been rushing you, and it can wait. You are allowed to slow down. Because the lighthouse doesn't make decisions in the middle of the storm. It holds steady, and it stays lit, and it waits for the water to settle, and then it shows the way. And you are building that in yourself. In every small moment, you choose presence over panic. In every breath where you come back to your body instead of disappearing into the spiral, that is the work. And you are already doing it because you're here. So tonight, before you sleep, I want to leave you with just one question to sit with. Not to answer, just to hold it. Is this decision coming from the truest part of me, or from the part of me that's still afraid? And you don't have to know the answer yet. Just asking the question is enough. And you're not alone in this. Whatever you're carrying tonight, the uncertainty, the fear, the weight of not knowing what comes next, you are not alone in it. And I'll be back Thursday with another few moments of being present with you and holding up that lantern so that you can see a little bit further ahead. And until then, I'll leave the lantern right here next to you so that you can remember there is always a little bit of light and you are never alone. But for tonight, just rest and just breathe. You're okay.